Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree and I quit yoga. At least that was my thought over and over and over again on Wednesday when I got up, started putting on my clothes for yoga, and left my door for yoga and drove to yoga. And my first 20 minutes of yoga, all I kept on thinking is, I want to quit. I don't want to do this anymore. This is hard. I suck at this. Oh my gosh, I really don't want to do this. The fresh veneer of yoga has washed off. The novelty of doing something new and exciting for myself has completely disappeared. And all that's there is the difficulty. But I continue to go. I did it. And actually, within the first 20 minutes, the thoughts went away and I started to not enjoy myself, but at least not completely hate myself for going. Because it's hard and I suck at it. But honestly, it didn't hurt the fact that that session was very hip focused. And that's the thing I want to work on the most is my hips. But man, it was hard to get there. The hardest part was starting. And the easiest part was completing, but it was still hard. But I finished and I felt good. And I can't deny that. That's the weirdest thing, is I can't deny that after finishing yoga, I feel better. And Wednesday was my 9th yoga session. And I can't deny, since I've started doing yoga once a week, my body feels better. My left toe, which was hurting a lot, hurts a lot less. Before I started yoga, my right ankle was on fire during some classes. Now it's just a dull pain. My knees feel better. My hips feel a lot better. I just feel lighter and I just feel better. And it's weird. I think I was surprised. Because honestly, I didn't think doing yoga once a week would be enough. I thought it would be kind of a waste just to do it once a week. That was one of my many indecisions in going when I saw that. I kind of wish I jumped on it so I could have got the founder's price. But honestly, was kind of hesitant. And that was one of my hesitancy, is once a week enough? But looking online, everyone's like, once a week is better than none a week. And you would actually see benefit. And I can say that I have, which is odd. Because I didn't think just doing it once a week would be enough to see benefit. And I also didn't think I'd feel so much better after just 8 weeks or 9 weeks of yoga once a week. Just 9 sessions of yoga, just in that harder room, sweating and stretching and doing poses. Even though I love warrior pose, because that's my favorite poses, because I can do those and not feel like, oh my god, my shoulders are hurting, because downward dog is so hard on my shoulders and of course my hips and hamstrings and legs, and holding myself up for that long. And a lot of times I just giggle because it's hard not to, because the yoga instructor is like, do this thing, twist your body into a pretzel, and I try to do that, and now lift your leg, and I'm like, haha, no. It's just that's just hard not to just laugh and go, ha, no, I can't do that. And yeah, I can still only do probably like 50% of the poses well, or at all. And like 50% of the time, I'm just doing what I can. And I think that's the important thing. But that's the thing I've learned about it, Orange Theory, really, is just do what I can. And now I'm doing more. And I'm still doing what I can at Orange Theory, and now I'm doing more. I reached a fun milestone today at Orange Theory. I did 4.5 miles per hour for 15 seconds. This is the first time I even attempted to do that, which is having me revisit my idea of when I'm going to start trying to not hold on to the bar. And think that's when I start get my average up to 4 miles per hour, I think. At first I was thinking 3.5 miles per hour, but that's still a walking pace. But once I start kind of jogging, which is about 4 miles per hour with my short stubby legs, then I'll just work on that mental block of being able to get my arms moving and not holding on. But, on a whole, I feel better. I'm actually excited to weigh in. I weigh in on Friday. And all I have to be down is 2 pounds to be down 100 total, officially, which is, I think, exciting. But I think I'm going to be in the 360s. I hope so. I mean, this shirt is a 4X, and look how loose it is up here. And it's pretty loose down here. And when I bought it, I thought 4Xs were going to be what would fit me well. And I haven't tried a 3X. Maybe I'll just try a 3X before I leave today. Going to this place called Fang Noodle to get some noodles because I think that's fun. Plus, I got to buy a lottery ticket because I want to win $1 billion and then complain about how much I lose in taxes. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know that's not going to happen, but I just stopped the dream. Well, anyway, overall, this has been a good week. This is what I tell people when I talk to them, try to convince, my family to work out because I love my parents and I think they should move more. And I want them so they can live longer and more quality life. And is that there's so many things in life you don't want to do and do it anyways. How many times in life have you woke up and thought to yourself, I don't want to shower, get ready, and then drive to work? And how many times have you actually done it because you need to make money so you can pay your bills? And then working out needs to be in that section of your brain of, I don't want to do this, but I need to so I can pay my bills. But this, instead of bills to live and to feed yourself, this is bills like for your body to feel better and be healthier so they can live a higher quality life. And I know, for me, it's sad that it took me until I was, 470 pounds and could barely walk 2 blocks without back pain to finally get that part of my brain, hitting rock bottom. But you don't have to hit rock bottom. Don't be like me and just wait until you're I'm either going to be fat and die soon all my life or get this down. That was my point. That was my crossing the Rubicon moment. You don't need that. Just listen to me. Do what you need to do to make it so that you just do what you have to do no matter what. Move 30 minutes a day at most, or at least try 150 minutes a week, however you break that down. And just do some squats, do some push-ups. If you have to be on your knees, if you just have to go up a little bit, just move, just do something. You have to move your body. I know. I had to move my body, and I feel so much better that I started. And the thing that kept on going through my mind in yoga about how bad I was doing is one of my favorite sayings. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Yes, if you continue to work out since your youth, you'd be so much better and in a better position than you are now. But if you start now, think of how better you'll be 5 years from now. I started Orange Theory just over 3 years ago, and I can tell you this. I feel so much better now that I started in the last 3 now than 3 years ago. I did yoga 9 weeks ago, and I do feel better. And I hope I have the privilege for a year from now to be able to tell you I did another year of Orange Theory and I've done over a year of yoga and how much better I feel because of that. Plant your tree. Go out and do your best. And it doesn't matter if it's just the bare minimum. It doesn't matter if you used to be an athlete. It doesn't matter if you used to be better. What matters is where you are now and working towards building a better tomorrow. Or doing your best so your decline is less as possible if you just reach an age where that's just the way life is. Because, once you're past 40, your body's just slowly dying, and that's just life. So we got to make it live as long as possible, the highest quality as possible. And I believe in you, and I love you for who you are. And thank you so much for all your support. And as always, you are worthy.